So today I am going to start the relation between reflection coefficient and voltage standing wave ratio. Now we know that the most fundamental equation of voltage in terms of constants AB we can write like this. E is the voltage here. You can, if you want, you can write as V also. So V equals to A e to the power root Z by S plus B e to the power minus root of Z by S. Like this we can write. Actually root Z by S is gamma, so we can write gamma also. Now we know that it has this solution of voltage along transmission line. This has two terms, first term and second term. So first term indicates the forward traveling wave, that is from source to load end, or we can say it is an incident wave, whereas the second term is a backward traveling wave, or we can say it is a reflected wave. So now this A e to the power gamma S is a complex quantity. A is also complex and gamma is also complex, because gamma is propagation constant, so gamma is alpha plus j beta. So in short, we need not know the exact expression of what is the magnitude and the phase of this complex quantity. So in short, we can just write that for this term A e to the power gamma S, suppose the magnitude is Vi mod, which means incident voltage, and the phase is phase is phi I. So we write phase in this form only, e to the power j phi. Similarly, the second term B e to the power minus gamma S, this second term is reflected, so we are writing R, VR. This is the magnitude part and this is the phase part. In general, we can write. Thus, the total voltage can be written in this form. In this form, we can write the total voltage. Now, so we will have maximum. Now this is the general expression of a voltage that we have got. Now we can have maximum value when both incident and reflected waves, they are in the same phase. Only then we will get voltage maximum, because incident wave and the reflected wave will interfere with each other to give rise to standing waves. So standing waves maxima occurs when incident and reflected, they are in the same phase. So same phase means phi I equals to phi R. So we can write maximum voltage. The resultant voltage will be maximum when both terms have the same phase. So both I am writing as phi I. Then I can take e to the power j phi I common and I will get Vi plus Vr. Now when this voltage, now this standing wave will have minimum value, that is node, when incident wave and the reflected wave, they are 180 degree out of phase. Then we will get the minimum value. So out of phase means I can write as e to the power j phi I as minus of e to the power j phi I. They are out of phase, so their exponential terms will have to be the negative of each other. So we can write minimum value as Vi mod e to the power j phi I minus mod of Vr e to the power j phi I. We are putting here minus from this relation. So we will get Vmin as e to the power j phi I Vi minus Vr. Then this ratio of maximum voltage to minimum voltage is known as my VSWR. So this is only my VSWR S. So we take the ratio, this one will cancel out, so we will get this term we will get, and then we will rearrange to write like this. This ratio, magnitude of reflected by incident, is reflection coefficient. Now reflection coefficient, whether it is load end or any other point of the line, that can be understood from here. You see, reflection coefficient at any point of line, this we have already seen before. Gamma equals to gamma e to the power minus twice of gamma s. Like this we will get. So, and gamma we will write as alpha plus j beta. Gamma we can write as alpha plus j beta. So like this it will come. Now if we consider the line to be lossless, if we consider that the line is lossless, then alpha becomes 0 and we get like this. Gamma r is the reflection coefficient at the load end. So we can write as gamma r or k also. So for a lossless line, if we consider, and if we take mod, mod of e to the power j something is 1. So gamma equals to gamma r. What does this mean? That the mod value of reflection coefficient will remain same throughout the transmission line. It will not change. So VSWR is the mod of, so you see here VSWR is the mod of 1 plus gamma divided by 1 minus gamma. So mod value, whether you consider load end or any other point on the line, this value will not change. Now maxima and minimum value of input impedance. Now we know that the input impedance along the length of transmission line, it is a periodic function. So we have to, it is a periodic function like this. So we have to find out when it is maximum and when it is minimum. So we know that the voltage can be written in this form and current equation in this form. Now for current equation, the constants are C and D. We can write current equation in terms of constants A and B also like this. We do A by Z0. Now since second term denotes the reflected wave, the current direction changes. So we have to put one minus sign. So it will be B by Z0. Now again the same process, A to the power gamma s, I am putting s in this form, mod of Vi e to the power ji, and this second term we are writing like this. So then I we can write in this form. So then what happens is, so voltage is the addition of both. Now see, maximum value of impedance means voltage is maximum and current is minimum. Voltage maximum will occur when they add in phase, and current minimum occurs when they are in same phase, because here minus sign is there. So when they are in same phase, then it will occur. So we have to take the ratio of voltage is maximum and current is minimum. That means same phase. That means the phases are same. We are having the same phase. Same phase is there, so voltage will become maximum, current will become minimum, because here minus sign is there. So this, after little algebra, we get like this, and this ratio VR by Vi is gamma. Now 1 plus mod gamma, 1 minus mod gamma is S, VSWR. So Z max is Z0 into S. Similarly, when we do Z minimum, what we have to do, it is the opposite. They are 180 degree out of phase. Now 180 degree out of phase will make B minimum and I max, because I max there is a negative sign, so it becomes plus. So after little algebra, we get this one as, okay, this one we obtain as 1 minus gamma by 1 plus 1 minus mod gamma by 1 plus mod gamma, which is 1 by S. So minimum value of impedance is Z0 by S. S is VSWR.